Good evening again, fellow collectors. Our second video tonight, April 2nd, 2010. I guess I'm just in a mood to do another video on some eBay sellers who are selling forgeries. And like I always say, and I will continue to say, if you're a new viewer, and that is that 80% of the sports autographs on eBay are forgeries. In the entertainment field, probably as high as 90%. And I will continue to expose forgeries on eBay, Coach's Corner, and etc., etc. The problem, of course, is that there's thousands of sellers on eBay who sell forgeries. So, of course, I can only expose a few. The ones that I, mainly Jeter and A-Rod and things like that. And, of course, like I always say also, and that is that you buyers who buy this stuff, first of all, the buyers of autographs on eBay are probably the stupidest buyers of autographs in the world. These people don't do any research. They don't have any common sense. They think that just because an autograph is on eBay, that it must be authentic, because it comes with a little piece of paper that reads Certificate of Authenticity. Anybody can print a COA on their computer. Anybody can lie. The sellers who sell forgeries are really, really good at lying, because since they already are selling a forgery, they can embellish it by lying about, the fact that I saw Derek Jeter in person and I got 3 autographed baseball bats and I go all over the country and I get this and that. Yeah, these guys are all traveling around in 18-wheelers, grabbing autographs from every athlete from every sport. Yeah, right. That's why 80% of the autographs on eBay are forgeries. And you buyers who buy this crap, if you are directed to this video tonight, you guys keep the sellers of forgeries in business. So let's get started. And half of you probably never even heard of Operation Bullpen. Go to Google, do a search on Operation Bullpen. Now, I haven't seen one of these in a long time. Muhammad Ali autograph. It's a forgery. First of all, let's just do the item number. 3004-124-28523 from seller RLJL 1983. This forgery sold for $69.99, which of course reflects the fact that it's a forgery. But if you go do a search on Google, do a search on Chuck Wepner, John Olson, O-L-S-O-N. This is one of about 10,000 Ali forgeries that came out of Operation Bullpen. Chuck Wepner was convicted of mail fraud and forgeries, and he actually ended up having only to do 1 day in jail and I think some fines. But this is one of 10,000 forgeries that came out of Operation Bullpen. Now, whether the seller or not, RLJL 1983 knew that or not, but I have a good reason that if you dump this Ali autograph at $69.99, that he has a good idea that he probably sold and dumped a forgery on somebody else. Of course, the buyer, whoever bought this thing, did he do any research? If he did any research, he wouldn't have bought this piece of crap if he did a search on John Olson and Chuck Wepner, let's say Operation Bullpen and Muhammad Ali. It's all over Google. You people who buy autographs and have no business buying autographs, you don't do any research. You think that you believe everything you read. If you don't believe me, you can take any of these items, send them to a major authentication service like a PSA or Richard Simon Sports or JSA. These are all going to be rejected. Let's get going here before I run out of time. I'm talking too much, I know. This is a forgery of a Derek Jeter autograph on a photo. Item number 26057-924-2974 from seller TASF Nelson. TASF Nelson, a horrible forgery of Derek Jeter's signature. This piece of crap that's sold for $51. Look at that piece of crap of a Derek Jeter forgery. This is horrible. This is item number 1205-4579-1981 from seller Jeff R44. Jeff R44. Sold for a whopping $51, which of course reflects the fact that it is definitely, well, not the only thing, but that's a 100% forgery, and none of this stuff will pass any major authentication service. A couple items from seller 978 Cantina. 978 Cantina. Item number 1804-767-32797. A forgery of a Derek Jeter signature on a jersey, sold for $130. And the same person, same dopey buyer, bought this and this forgery of an A-Rod on a jersey from the same seller, 978 Cantina. 978 Cantina. This is item number 1-804-767-35272. This A-Rod forgery sold for a whopping $65 from seller 978 Kentina. And here's a real ugly Derek Jeter right there. Item number 130-377-148-751 from seller Spitz DR 000. Spitz DR 000. A horrible forgery from this seller. And from the same seller, another horrible Derek Jeter from the same seller. Item number, I don't have the item number for this one. Well, there it is right there. I didn't write it down on my paper here, but there it is right there. Sometimes there's a blip, but if I do some errors here, I don't do a retake. So there it is. Derek Jeter forgery. Now, from this seller, got a ton of forgeries he's been selling. Sportzfreakz. SPORTZFREAKZ. Look at that horrible LeBron's. Sold for $30. Item number 260-558-846246 from seller Sportzfreakz. Horrible. And from the same seller, a dopey Kobe sold for $25. Look at that Kobe. That's just horrible. Item number 260-558-844831. Sold for a whopping $25. Wow. Horrible Kobe from seller Sportzfreakz. And another one from Sportzfreakz. This Kobe LeBron autographed photo. You see it better on the actual eBay auction site. The item number is 2605-7482-9149. Sold for a whopping $55. You know why these things sell so cheap? Because the real collectors who know autographs don't bid on these forgeries. Anything from TRD Autos is a forgery. From the same seller. Crosby and Ovechkin. Again from TRD. Anything with a COA from TRD Autos is a forgery. This is item number 2605-7483-1208. Sold for a whopping $25 and change. Sidney Crosby and Ovechkin. That Ovechkin, he kills the Rangers all the time. He's a great shooter, can pass, can skate. Hard guy to stop. Another piece of crap. This from TRD. Yep, another one from TRD Autos. They got that stupid-looking Posada and Derek Jeter from the same seller. Item number 2605-7483-3932. Sold for a whopping $20 and change from seller Sportzfreakz with a Z. Look at those forgeries. These guys, you know, I don't want to hear that crap anymore, but I didn't know I bought it from somebody else. That's a bunch of crap. You guys know exactly what you guys are selling. This is a horrible Kobe Shaq from seller Livinginmuncietoday. Livinginmuncietoday. Two forgeries of Kobe and Shaq. Item number 3205-0972-7076. And from the same seller, Livinginmuncietoday, Derek Jeter and Johnny Damon forgery on a photograph. They're ugly. Item number 3205-0644-0896 from seller Livinginmuncietoday. And here's an ugly Ichiro from the same seller, Livinginmuncietoday. Item number 3205-0644-1299. Sold for a whopping $27.12. And from the same seller, he's got just this ugly Joe D. Horrible Joe D. Item number 320-506-44-1593. And ugly Joe D. Sold for a whopping $39. When does a legitimate, authentic Joe D sell for $39? And I just had to show this from the same seller, Livinginmuncietoday. This ugly Tom Brady autographed football with inscription. Sold for a whopping $41. Item number 320-50-743-8591. So, more forgeries from the eBay community of horrible sellers and dopey buyers. I'll talk to you guys next time.